What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 49 of our Lille career mode, and today we are doing a bit of a 4-game special. I didn't want to split this up. I kind of just wanted to get it all through, and we're going to get through pretty much to the Nîmes game. We're going to play the Nîmes game, and then, you know, next episode, as you see, we have PSG, Lyon. We have the transfer window, so I kind of, excuse me, something caught in my throat there. I just wanted to get through all 4. Now, if we look at the 4 games we have today, we have Saint-Étienne, Rennes, and Nîmes in the league. 3 not-so-easy games. Saint-Étienne and Rennes are 2 good teams. And then we have this crucial game against Manchester United as we try and go through in the Champions League. We're going to need a point there and hope that some weird goal difference thing or something in there doesn't knock us out against CSK. We're 2 points ahead of them with 1 game to go. We beat United, and we're through. United have already won the group, so hopefully they'll put on a kind of team, but we'll see. But as for the league, we're top the league. 42 points. PSG 1 point back of us on 41, and Lyon 4 points back of us on 38. So there's a bit of a gap between us and third, but we still need to be very much on the front foot as we go forward. Now, there are some tired legs out here. We're going to run with Willick and Kakare in midfield. Almada can start here. That's fine. And then the back line of Botman. I want to get Bradarich in there. And Durson. So we're going to kind of rotate the whole back line. Baku can jump in. So we're going to rotate the whole back line. I want to get Holzek onto the bench. Do it for Samare. Actually, we'll do it for Deschmet. And then Gomez can come onto the bench as well. De Ketelaere, Percy Tau, we'll get him onto the bench. Why not? Ahead of Shelik. So here's the team. Well, let's jump into this. The front 3 are ready. They're our normal front 3. But we need to win this game and, you know, keep an eye on that game against Manchester United because that's obviously huge. But let's jump into this. Lille Saint-Étienne. Game number 1 out of 4. Let's go. Can we get that? We can. Nicely done by Kakare, and I thought for a moment I played that to the offside Bodu. But can we play it through now? We can, and Bodu's onside this time. It's 1-0. Excellent start. 6 minutes gone, and the striker gives us the lead. Kakare there. I pressed Y, and I thought for a moment that he was going to play it through. I was holding down, hoping he would just change his mind, or I could change my mind at least. It ended up getting back to Kakare, and that's an excellent ball from him. Goalkeeper can't reach it. Bodu definitely can. He's incredibly quick. And that is just the start we needed. 1-0. 7 minutes gone in Saint-Étienne trail. It's decent play here. Though we win it in the end. I played that to him. I thought that was going to be played outside. I really did. And he kind of just steps in. It's Higuain with a goal. I can't tell which one it is. It looks like Gonzalo. But I thought he'd go outside. He looked like he was gonna, and then the ball just didn't get there. And that is a stupid goal to concede. It really, really is. We were cruising before that, and now we have to do it all over again. 1-1. Nice ball into space. Tries to chop through. I'm not sure how we haven't won that there, but it is what it is. And that's a good save from Galini. Thankfully, that's what happened there. As it gets blocked again, and then it comes back in, and it's in the back of the net, and Saint-Étienne lead. Oh, ridiculous sequence. That has fallen apart rather quickly here. Ball comes out after the save. He's alone here. It gets played in, it's blocked and saved, and nobody at any point gets anywhere near the loose ball, and not ideal, is it? We go 2-1 behind after being 1-0 up and cruising before that ridiculous mistake we made. And now all of a sudden we've got a little bit of work to do. But Bodu is going to try and do it right here as he cuts back inside. Slides it in, Bamba slides it across, and it's Willick. Just looking for the turn. I was hoping to make a little bit of space here, but it's come to Bodu now, and Bodu, it's 2. And we've leveled it really, really quickly, thankfully. Back on into the game. Back on into the game. Back on into the game, I suppose. That's what we're going with. It's the 38th minute, and Bodu makes an excellent run here. Gets here quickest, and he lifts the ball. You got to lift in situations like that. There are plenty of goalkeepers who are so good at kick saving. Neuer is particularly good at it, if you've ever seen some of his excellent saves. And that's why you have to lift it in situations like that, and Bodu's done it there. 2-2. We're 5 minutes away from halftime in a game that, I don't know, it's very weird. We're not playing awfully. It's just, you know, silly goals we're conceding. Not enough effort on that back end. Nice takeaway there by Kakare. Kakare waiting for Bamba's run, and he finds an excellent pass out to him. And Bamba's going to get onto it here, and Bamba cuts back inside nicely. It's a good finish as well. 3-2, and we've turned it around here. 51 minutes gone, and we've retaken the lead for the second time today. And that mini collapse has been rectified here. It's a nice tuck back inside there. Nice cut back inside, touch back inside. I like to combine words all the time. It's a good finish. Can't quite get down. Kenny, the goalkeeper, couldn't really do too much about that. It's just the cut back inside that lost the defender, and an easy finish to go along with it. And the winger gives us a lead, 3-2. It's not a great pass, neither is that one. Kind of currently not putting the zip I would like. They seem sort of flat, which is the annoying thing. That's a nice ball out to Bodu, though. And Bodu scores. I just said they seem flat, and they proved me wrong just like that. 4-2. I don't know. It's just like outside of the front three. I guess, I mean, the other 7 or the other 6, not including the goalkeeper, are replacements for the moment. But they just seem kind of flat. But Bodu seems very much on it as it comes to him. He makes the space, and he doubles up our lead. That is a big finish. A big goal. And with 25 minutes to go, hopefully we can see this out. And with 20 seconds to go, we are going to come away with the victory as Kakare drives forward and loses out. But a 4-2 win. And that is a good start to this episode. The 3 points. At halftime, PSG were level with Lens at home. We'll see if Lens have held on to a point there. That would be really big. They haven't. PSG have won that one 2-1. So the gap stays 1 point. That's okay. We are still ahead, and we definitely have the goal difference. So, I mean, it's more like 1.5 points, I suppose. So that is a nice take. Now, here it is. The biggest game of the episode, surely. We have Manchester United. We have Lille here. Actually, you know what? They haven't won the group yet, have they? I mean, we'd have to win really heavy to overturn the goal difference from the first leg, but they haven't technically won the group. But, you know, we'll see what kind of team they put out. Let's jump into this. Lille Man United, last game of the group stage. Can we get through into the round of 16? Jonathan David's playing Nkunku, Greenwood, Rashford, Van de Beek, McTominay, then Telles, De Vrij, Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka, and De Gea. So it's very much a full team. Did I just quick sim that on accident? Of course I did. Alright, so hold on. We'll be right back. Alright, we're back after I screwed all that up. But, yeah, so here we are. It's the same team, I believe, they've put out. It's Daniel James on the right instead of Greenwood, but everyone else is the same, so it's not too big of an issue. But Kakare's not going to be fit for this, but I want to start Gomez here. So we're going to start with the regular 11, except Gomez is going to be in there for Almada. So let's jump into this. Lille Manchester United, game number 2 of 4. This is the biggest one by far, a huge one. A win gets us through. A draw should get us through, but they beat us 7-2 last time, so it's, you know, going to be no walk in the park. So let's jump into this. Lille Manchester United. Let's go. Nicely played. Here's Jonathan David. Tried to snap back there. Almost did it again. He keeps doing it. Stop. Jesus, what are you doing? Driving me nuts. You turned into one of those. You were never like that, Jonathan David. And he's turned into one. That's an excellent pass, though. Nice step inside. How? What a save. How have we not come away with that? That's a great save at the near post from Galini. He's hammered that. And he's come out and punched it pretty well. We're going to have to do a little bit more on the recycled corner if we want the ball back here, though. Moving the ball around really well. United very much up for this, but we do take it away. And now it's Samare. And Samare can drag this forward. That's a good ball, and Bodu's going to get to this. And Bodu sees the run there of Bambo. Oh, is Ikone offside? It's come to him. It's going to count. He's onside there. I thought he was offside after I played the ball. That is a big one. That is a big goal. It's a good turn back inside here, and I swear he was offside just. It must have been the guy holding his hand up there who's played him on. But he's done well to turn and just kind of clip it first time past David De Gea. And that is a big goal. It's 1-0. We're not going to get carried away or anything. Last time we went 1-0 up. We lost 7-2. So one step at a time. But that is a very nice start. Corner set to come in as we look for a second. And Kaleta wasn't going to jump, but he was definitely getting ready to head that as that comes in. And, oh, not too far away. I thought Sanchez had found the bottom corner there. That's a really good effort from him. Nice takeaway here. It's from Sanchez. Almost burst through the middle there. I thought he actually ended up doing it. This comes to Jonathan David, and Kaleta can't really keep up. This 1-1, and David scores again against us. He's just quicker than Kaleta there. Right before halftime, they grab a goal. That is, that's a big one. A big concession. He's just not quick enough, is he? Even slowed down a little bit there, and I didn't keep on running. I stepped over too early, and I kept it open, but Galini beaten at his near post. It's not ideal. And on 43 minutes, of course, the Canadian former striker of ours gives them a leveler, 1-1. We're about to enter halftime. I kind of want to see what the Moscow scores as well before, because that is obviously a big one. A loss here and a win for Moscow would mean we're out. So that comes into Shelik. Shelik getting turned toward the byline here, but that touch is a little bit too heavy, and Rashford's a little bit too quick. And there it is, the halftime whistle, 1-1. Let's see what Moscow are up to. And they're losing 2-0. Ooh, that is huge. That is huge. That means a loss here with that scoreline, and we're still going to go through. Obviously, we're level, and we want to win this game to just put any of that beyond doubt, but that is massive. Imagine a world where Moscow beat United, beat me once, and still find a way to not go through because they only got 1 point from PAOK. That would be pretty ridiculous, but we still got a second half here. They still got a second half. Let's see what we can do with it. And that pass is not exactly what we need to do. Nice play. Here's Daniel James. Is he onside? He is. Oh, are you kidding with that from Daniel James? Oh, God. I don't want to play this United team anymore. They're driving me absolutely crazy. It's Nkunku with the score. It's all down to Daniel James here. I wish we would have kept Greenwood in. It's just that step inside there. He's just dragged us out of there. Played the pass in. It's an excellent pass from Daniel James. He doesn't really do that crap in real life. He's not very good. But that is annoying as United turn it around. What in the world is that from Bodu? It's not ideal right now. It's starting to fall apart just a little bit. And you can just kind of feel it. It's on the edge. And Kanate gives the ball away. But this is just on the edge of being blown away there. And that is a huge save from Galini. A massive, massive save from Galini as Daniel James goes off the pitch. Greenwood does come on now. The header comes in and Galini is forced into another save. We need a goal here because I still don't know what's happening in the Moscow game, and they can very much come back. Come on. Gotta get in front of some of these. Look at that. It's 3. Oh, it's Yoshizi again, and we just can't handle this team. We really can't. We cannot deal with their forward line, especially when we bring our fullbacks forward. Yoshizi with an excellent finish here, but they're just too good in situations like that. I mean, that pass and finish as well are absolutely ridiculous. There's nothing too much we could do. We get in front of him there. He backheels that pass while being tackled. And then, I mean, that finish, absolutely incredible from United. And we are now being well beat. I mean, if we want to win this tournament, we're going to have to be a lot better. I mean, this is a really good team, and you, in theory, would think we'd have to play a team like this again, should we get through. I mean, this is a big if now. If Moscow have come back to win, that is, you know, it's just what's going on there. Play that ball straight out of play, Jesus. But yeah, if they've come back to win, Moscow, then we're out. Come on. Oh, no way Yoshizi's done that. It's 4. This game's done. It's Yoshizi again, and I'm not sure why that pass has gone to him, but oh, look at that. He's just gone around the back of his own legs there to go on through. And this game, I mean, they've scored 8 goals in 2 games against us. The 2 that we sent off to United. I mean, ridiculous. Honestly ridiculous. But once again, we scored the first goal, and after that, we just couldn't get anything going. Couldn't get anything going, and then when they come forward, they have men at the back. This is the kind of stuff we need to get used to when we play these big teams. You have got to put the effort in on both sides, as Jonathan David almost grabs United a 5th. I haven't seen anything from the Moscow game come up. In the first half, one of the goals came up for PAOK, but I haven't seen any since, which is hopefully a good sign, as Almada's on this here. Gets that through. Out wide here to Bamba, and Bamba's going to race into the box here. Wambasaka did well to cut back and take that away. And now there's a minute to go. So now I'm nervous because we've been beaten here, and a win for Moscow is all it would take to send us out. And while they were down 2-0 at halftime, that's a team, you know, in theory you think could come back and grab one as Bodu's through, and De Gea with the kick save. But that's one of those teams you feel that they could come back and win the game against. Oh, God. Whistle goes. Let's see what's gone on here. And PAOK do beat Moscow, thankfully, 3-1. So we are going to go through in the Champions League, though not exactly very convincingly, after being throttled twice by Manchester United. After going ahead both times, might I add. But we were throttled both times. We are going to have to do a lot better, as there's been a loan offer here for Dundar. We're going to delegate this, just a loan, and see what happens, and then Ikone's happy. So we're going to go ahead and make sure, obviously, we're just going to take a look and make sure we've gone through. We don't want to assume we have. I'm positive we did. It's just sometimes you got to double check. I also want to see what other teams kind of finish first, because those are the teams we can draw. I assume that is how this works in FIFA. Sometimes FIFA doesn't carry all that stuff in, but you know, it is what it is. Here we go, Champions League. And we do go through, thankfully for us. We conceded 17, scored 19. Those 2 games against United are hopefully not going to haunt me anymore. City and Milan go through. Liverpool and Leipzig go through. Inter and Club Brugge. Dortmund and Sevilla going out in that group. Paris and Sociedad go through. We can't draw Paris. United and us. And then Juventus and Bayern go through. Barca and Roma go through. Real Madrid and Leicester go through. So there are going to be 16 good teams in here. I saw something here in the thing about the draw. That's Marseille. That's the Europa League. Huh. Maybe did the draw happen already? It can't have happened already, surely. Oh, it has. And we've drawn Barcelona. We have drawn Barcelona in the round of 16 of the Champions League. If we want to win this Champions League, we're going to have to beat very, very good teams going forward. But let's jump into this game here against Rennes. There's some good teams. Is that Rafael Leao? Camavinga's still here. Doku's here. Danilo and Terry are also here. So, I mean, this is a good team up front, at least, in Rennes. So let's jump into this. PSG won their game. So game 3 out of 4, a win here would go ahead and put us back top of the table. So let's jump into it. Lille, Rennes. Let's go. Here's Ikone. He's going to have a run with it here. There's a bit of space for him. Slides that into Almada. And Almada does well to play that to Bodu. And Bodu races into the box. And Bodu, that's an excellent finish. And it's 1-0. 23 minutes gone. And Rennes trail. That is a big old goal. It's a nice step. That's a pretty decent ball. Bodu has to come get it. It's the only place he could really put it. But his pace takes him into that space anyway. Past the defender. Into the back of the net. What a finish. It's a good ball out there to Robinson. And Robinson's in a good spot. He clips it in towards Sanchez. Plays it one more time onto Ikone. Ikone can't quite do anything with it. Though he gets a little bit lucky as it falls down to him. It's blocked away. And Sanchez heads it back into the box, and it's not going to do anything. And at the moment, this game has had, I think, just the one shot. And that was when I scored earlier on. So it's been kind of a weird, tight game, which is not ideal. Because you get into situations like this where they level. And it just takes something like that. One ball forward, and it's 2-on-1. God. Not good. Look at all the space. I'm not sure where Konate is. Sometimes our defenders just get lost. I know I drag them places, but they just don't ever get back into the spots they should be. That's an excellent finish. I believe that's Doku who scores that. That is an excellent, excellent finish from him. Right before halftime to level it at 1. And now we have a little bit of work to do in this second half. Nice tackle there by Sanchez. And Sanchez can bring this forward, and Ikone's making a good run. Ikone is going to get toward the box here. He clips that back post, and Bamba's there, and he's missed it. He's just got to get it on target. It's been one of those days so far in front of goal. He's just got to get it on target. Obviously very difficult, but goes flying over the bar. Huge opportunity. And Shelik is going to drag this forward. Not exactly moving with a ton of pace, but it comes to Bodu, who does move with a little bit more pace, and he cuts back inside nicely, and it's Bodu near post goal. Nicely done by Bodu as the goalkeeper flips his own defender there during the aftermath. But that's a big goal. I was just about to say, this is one of those games that doesn't feel quite right. You know, when you're playing FIFA and everything's kind of, the passing hasn't been great. The pace isn't as you normally feel in terms of the game. But Bodu here does so well. He steps inside. There's plenty of space, and that's a good finish. Just hammers it near post. And on the hour, we retake the lead. 60 minutes gone. It's 2-1. And this is one of those results. Kind of just want to get the 3 points and get out of this stadium. Nice play. There's one more ball out there to Ikone. And Ikone can clip that back post. Great ball in. Bodu finishes it. And that might be the points. 3-1. That's a brilliant finish. A brilliant cross as well from Ikone. He couldn't do anything about that. The defender. This is an excellent cross. Perfectly placed. Only Bodu could get to it. And the flag gets in the way, but it's an excellent finish. Let's see if we can see a different angle here. Here we go. Comes in. He just hits it first time. And as he's stretching the goalkeeper, probably ought to save that. But we'll take it. 3-1 on 70 minutes. Ooh, what is the goalkeeper doing here? I'm not sure, but it's a goal. He's tried to clear that, cleared it right to Almada, and it's a 2-on-1. He's right by the byline, Almada. All he has to do is swing that in, and it's a tap-in at the back post for Bodu. Look at this. Goalkeeper clears it right to him, has to run over to the byline, but a first-time pass across, and Bodu's all alone in the 6-yard box, and he just has to tap it in. Definitely game over now. It's 4-1, a weird goal, but we'll take it. Nice play. Right through the middle is Leao. That's a huge save. Can we clear it out? We can. Not a huge save. I mean, that's probably a consolation, but it's a good save from Galini. As we turn and get it to Bamba, and Bamba's going to race away here, and this is probably going to be goal number 5. As we slide it across, it's Bodu. Hat trick, at least. I'm not sure how many he's got today, but he's got minimum 3. As we score a 5th with 1 minute to go. It's a nice break. A little bit of I don't know what to call it. Luck. It's an excellent save at the other end from Galini. And then we just break quickly, and we're very good at breaking quickly. But in the 89th minute, we grab a 5th, and what was a tight game has opened up quite a bit in this second half, and we are going to come away with the points. It's exactly what you want to see. As that goes out for a throw, and we are going to go back top of the table, which is obviously the goal. PSG did win their game before we got into this one. Bodu going and collecting the match ball. A very good result in what was a tough game for a very long time. That score is quite harsh on Rennes. But as you saw there, Lyon won their game 3-1. I believe they just played Nîmes. Didn't quite check who they were playing. I just glanced. But I think it was Nîmes, which we are about to jump in and play on our own here. So we're still 4 points ahead of Lyon, still 1 point ahead of PSG after 18 games. We're about to get our 19th, which would be halfway through the season. Exactly. And we would like to go into the Christmas and period, the break, and be top of the table. That is definitely ideal. As the Europa League is being drawn over there on the right-hand side. Ajax there. Alright, so let's jump into this. Lyon are in that as well, which is good. So let's jump into this Lille Nîmes. It's our last game before our break. And I kind of want to bring Gomez with us for this one. Who for, though? I'm not sure. Probably Willick, who's happy still. De Ketelaere. I'm not sure, but the rest of the team ready to go. First team. Want to win this. Want to get the 3 points. Let's go. I see. Step back inside as that comes to Sanchez there. It's a good ball to Almada now. And Almada, tight angle. Can he score it? Not quite. And Bodu's going to come up on the rebound and it's going to go flying over the bar. It looked like he got deflected back onto his foot and over, but that would have been an excellent start on 3 minutes, unfortunately. There was an excellent save in there by the Nîmes goalkeeper. Nice header. Here's Bodu. And Bodu sees the run of Almada, and Almada's going to get onto it. And he's pushed a little bit wide like he was last time. This time he cuts back inside and finishes that with his left foot. 1-0. And a good effort earlier with his right foot. This time he cuts the angle down, learns from the mistake we made last time, the excellent save the goalkeeper make, and this time just cuts back inside, opens the angle up, and just curls it beautifully past him. That's a lovely finish. And on 9 minutes, we are 1-0 up. Nice play here. Here's Bodu. And Bodu has a lot of space to run into. And he can slide it back there to Almada. And Almada with a good touch. Back to Bodu, who kept his run up 2-0. And a dream start here at home. Gives us a 2-0 lead on 15 minutes. This time Bodu and Almada linking up brilliantly. And unfortunately for Nîmes, it's to deadly effect. 2-0 It's a tap in for Bodu in the end, but he finds the pass here. Keeps on running. Nobody can keep up with him. And it's a tap in at the back post for him in the end. Brilliant by those two up front. And it's 2-0. And we've nicked the ball there as well, as Sanchez is going to be forced a little bit wide. But the cross is brilliant to Bodu. What a finish. 3-0. That might be game over. Nim have not come to play defensively. That's an absurd finish from Bodu. It's excellent from Sanchez, who wins the ball, gets wide, and curls a beautiful pass onto his on-rushing foot, and the finish. That's a stunner. On the volley, back across goal. That is an excellent, excellent finish. And on 18 minutes, we're 3-0 up. Oh, nice tackle. Oh, that's unlucky, that. 3-1. That looked like it hit our guy's head. He's beamed this across. He has hit this really hard on the cross. It's hit our guy in the head and just skimmed off it and then dropped right to the defender at the back post. Look, he's hit that and it's just kind of deflected its way right to him. And he was, after the fact, all alone at the penalty spot with no one near him. It's a little bit awkward. Not too much we could do about that. A little bit lucky for Nim, but they do pull one back. It's 3-1 as we approach halftime, and Shelik is on it here. And oh, couldn't quite get that pass in there. Hold on to it. See Kone. Kone's getting toward the top of the box. Nicely done, and there's space here for Bamba, and Bamba touches it on. Lovely finish. 4-1. We restore our 3-goal lead. It's a lovely finish there, and he was all alone, really. Everybody was playing him on side, and anybody in the middle who was supposed to be marking him was further up the pitch. He's all alone here. The touch is just good enough to get it away from the defender, but look at him. All alone right there. Unfortunately, the pass is behind him, but the touch is actually really good. And then he just touches it past the goalkeeper there. 4-1 on 50 minutes. Nicely played. Here's Guilles. Just racing forward now. Gets it out wide to Ikone. And Ikone's in plenty of space here. And Ikone's just raced away. Slides it across to Schmidt into the back of the net. And the youngster grabs a goal on another appearance. He continues to score goals. It's 5-1. Every time he comes on, he seems to score goals. He reminds me a lot of Willick 2 years ago. Every time he came onto the pitch, he was scoring goals, seemingly, though he's a striker. But he's in a really good spot that time. Ikone does well. All he has to do is tap it in, really. De Schmidt with the goal. 65 minutes gone. It's 1. It's not 1, is it? It's 5-1. Could have said 1-5. A little bit awkward, that. Oh, not the touch we wanted, but do hold on to it. De Schmidt does find him. Nicely done, and that's lovely football. And Gomez is going to get away here. And Gomez can slide it across, and De Schmidt's going to have another tap-in. His second of the game. 2 tap-ins, but he'll take it. 6-1. That was a really, really good move. All around, very, very good football in midfield there. It just releases Gomez down this left-hand side. Or sort of down the middle, I guess. Left-hand side of the box. And he just has to slide it back to De Schmidt. I love when the players keep their runs up. And that is what happens. We grab goals. 6-1 on 87 minutes. Just adding a little bit of gloss to the scoreline. But, you know, this is going to be another very good victory. And we are going to end the first half of the season top of the table, which is nice. We're keeping up, obviously, which is the goal. As Guilles is on it here. And we might be able to get De Schmidt a hat trick. And we do. A hat trick of tap-ins. The easiest hat trick he'll ever score. Or, you know, almost anyone. I happen to remember Dirk Kuyt scoring himself a hat trick from 6 yards away total, maybe. But De Schmidt has had one of them today. 3 tap-ins for him, but he adds to his goal tally and continues to add to his goal tally. And he's getting into good positions. He's getting better. He's starting to feel good in terms of the way he moves around the pitch as well. Still things to work on, of course, as a 63 overall, but he's really starting to grow, and we beat Nim heavily there as PSG just beat Rennes 2-1, which means we will be going into the new year with a 1-point lead over PSG. And a 7-point lead over Lyon, which is excellent as Lyon, continue to push back. And there are 3 players here who we need to get signed in. So Ikone, Sanchez, and I believe that was Bamba there as well. I also saw Carnices there, but he can go. We're going to delegate a renewal. He's on £29,000 a week right now. Start him at 70. 3 years, 76. That's good. Renato Sanchez, he's on 32. Start him at 80. 3 years, 80. That's fine. Guies, another renewal. He's on 2.5. I'm comfortable giving him 28. That's fine. 48 or 4 years. Ikone needs himself one. He's on 32 at the moment. Start him at 75, 3 years. He had a release clause in there of $214 million. Gonna make sure we don't have any more of these release clauses. Excuse my dog that's barking out in the distance. If you can hear her, it's just kind of one bark every 10 or so seconds. It's a bit odd, but it is who she is. But yes, everybody is in now. I just want to make sure that none of those had any weird release clauses. I didn't really check any of the release clauses. But it looks like just Ikone, whose is at $214 million. So, I mean, if someone hits that, gets that out there. To Transfer Hub, I believe we've... Oh, they retract. Yeah, okay, so we're looking for one. So that is going to be it, guys. Next episode, we'll be back into it. But as you saw in January, our January starts off with a clash at the top of the table. PSG, Lille. That's a huge one. Hopefully we can go ahead and, keep on winning. PSG and then Lyon after that. So we're going to get the top 2 targets out of the way. 2 wins there. And we are going to, really start feeling it. Maybe we could push for a title with, we'll have at minimum 4-point gap with both of the top 2 teams played in the second half already. That put us in a really good spot, guys. But that is going to be it. I hope you folks, of course, have enjoyed. It's been a little bit longer than normal. We had ourselves 4 games today, but we didn't want to split that up into 2 videos. So it is what it is, guys. But that is going to be it. I hope you've enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.